Austerity is the midwife of fascism. That's an idea that was put to me the other day, and the instant I heard it, I thought, that's right. Austerity has created the climate of fear that exists in the UK right now. People are angry. They're angry because public services are shrinking. They're angry because pay is stuck where it is. They're angry because they can't get housing. They're angry because education isn't good enough. They're angry because the NHS has massively long waiting lists. And all of that is the consequence of austerity. And people who are angry and feel they have no hope and no democratic solution to their problems because every mainstream political party has subscribed to austerity are lining up to support fascism. When the state abandons people, authoritarians step in. And let's be clear what austerity means. It does mean that services are stripped away. It means that governments prioritize balancing their books rather than meeting the needs of people. It means that governments are more interested in the cash economy that they manage rather than in balancing the real economy in which people live. It means that safety nets are weakened and communities are abandoned. And perhaps most especially when we come to the issue of anger, inequality is very definitely deepened by austerity. Fascism feeds on the resulting insecurity. It feeds on a fear of the future. It scapegoats others to blame them for the problems that are in fact caused by austerity, and it promises a false sense of hope when there is none within anything it has to say. Just look at the links with history. Weimar Germany was in crisis because austerity was imposed upon it after World War I. The whole process of requiring reparations basically left the German economy so weak that the pathway to the Nazis was created. Look at Greece after 2010. The whole situation in Greece was made so vulnerable because of the conditions imposed upon that country as a consequence of the post-2008 global financial crisis and the euro situation that developed in that country, meaning that it was left in a situation where many had no choice but leave, and where the right wing was given the opportunity to basically challenge any form of left-wing alternative to the austerity that was created. And if you want something closer to home, just look at the UK post-2010. George Osborne is the person who has created the current crisis in the UK more than anyone else, because his programme of cuts put in place quite unnecessarily in 2010, when Alistair Darling's programme was clearly working to overcome the problems created by the 2008 global financial crisis, has delivered us a pathway to Nigel Farage and his fascist Reform Party. All of those situations, Weimar Germany, Greece in 2010, the UK post-2010, have seen the rise in authoritarianism as a consequence. And that is true in many other countries around the world. Democracy is weakened by austerity because public services are democracy in action. When they fail, trust collapses. People then turn to so-called strongmen, although it's very hard to see Nigel Farage as such, and that's how fascism grows. The real choice we should make is to invest in care and not cuts, to build trust and not create fear, to strengthen democracy and not threaten authoritarian collapse. But that's not the agenda we're being offered. So what do you want? Austerity, fascism, or neither? There is a poll. Let us know. Thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please do click the like and subscribe buttons because they do genuinely help us spread the word on YouTube. As importantly, could you have a look at the section below this video where it says more? And there you'll find a link to my blog. And if you follow that for the specific link to the blog entry related to this video, you'll find a transcript of this video, and lots of other related material, plus a ChatGPT prompt that you could use to write a letter to your MP on the contents of this video, which will turn you into a campaigner, which will be a great thing to do. Finally, if you do appreciate the work we're doing, can you think about giving us a donation? If you'd like to do so, there's a link below, or you can find one on my blog where there's a Ko-fi button saying, please buy me a coffee. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you again soon.